So you clicked on this video because you want to learn how to start a YouTube channel in the year of 2025. New year, new goals, you finally want to start a YouTube channel. Well, my friend, you might have clicked on one of the best videos on YouTube on how to start a YouTube channel. My name is Nathan and this is the Blueprint channel where we help creators build valuable attention. I myself have been a creator on the platform for 12 years. I've published 5,000 videos that have gained me nearly 40 million subscribers. If you want to look up any of my channels, just look up the name Unspeakable and you'll see my face all over them. But what I want to talk about today is how exactly you start a YouTube channel. How do you get off the ground? How do you just go? Like, what do you do? So this video is specifically for people that have really never started a YouTube channel. Maybe you want to start a YouTube channel, but you have no idea where to begin, what to do. Here's a video for you. So the first thing you have to do before you stress yourself out is you have to figure out what type of videos you want to make. Now, obviously, that can sometimes be a hard thing to do because maybe you have a lot of things that you're interested in. But what I recommend is picking something that you love to do. Picking a hobby or something that you're really interested in, because one of the great things about YouTube is about sharing experiences and documenting things and sharing it with an audience of people. And if you pick something that you're truly interested in and that you already love, it makes it so much more enjoyable for the viewer to watch, but it also makes it enjoyable for you because you already love doing it. So when I started my first YouTube channel back in October of 2012, nearly 12 years ago, I started with gaming videos because I was a kid. I think I was like 14 years old. And like every 14-year-old kid, I loved playing video games. What I would do is I would play video games every day after school and on the weekends. And then I would also watch YouTube videos about video games, particularly Minecraft. That was my favorite game at the time. And I kind of thought to myself, hey, I play Minecraft. I love watching YouTube videos about Minecraft. Why don't I try to make a YouTube channel? And that's where my entire journey started, right there. Who would have thought that 12 years later, I would be running a channel with 10 million subscribers, traveling around the world, making videos. We also have a team of 30 people that actually work on our videos on a day-to-day basis. I never thought any of this would be possible, but it happened. And I worked insanely hard for the last 12 years to get where I am, but it is certainly possible. So any dreams that you have, trust me, you can make them happen. But we gotta start with baby steps. We gotta start with just figuring out what our YouTube channel is gonna be about. Now, one tip of advice I have is that if you can't figure out what you want your YouTube channel about, then make it a variety of things. Just make a bunch of random videos. You can make a video about butterflies. Then you can make a video about reviewing a new laptop that came out. And then you can make a video about traveling to a country with your friends and family. And then you can make a video reviewing a new surfboard that you just got. I don't care, just make a variety of videos because what this is going to do is it's gonna start your creation journey. You're gonna start learning things like how to talk on camera, how to film a video, how to edit a video, what to title the video, and maybe these videos might get 0 views. That is okay, but you're starting to learn things, and that's what's important. Another big tip that I want to give is the opposite of this, and is that when you start wanting to become serious with growing on YouTube, you should focus on one category of content. So for example, I just focused on gaming content. That's it. I didn't make videos about food and tech and travel and all of these different things. I just made gaming videos. That's it. I always like to explain to people that YouTube is just like playing sports. And if you're training for 3 different sports at the same time, it's gonna be really hard to get good and go pro at all 3 of these sports. You really just gotta pick one sport, one category of content and stick to it. But again, that comes with time, right? Like try a variety of videos, try to upload a bunch of different videos, and then maybe you'll figure out one of these categories that you like, and then maybe you'll just go all in on that one category. The next thing you do when you're thinking of YouTube video ideas and trying to think of your first video is eventually you'll create a tree of ideas. And the way I like to explain it is this is your trunk and your roots. This is your category of content. This is something that doesn't change. It's always gonna stay the same. So for my channel, this was gaming right here. And then you have your branches. And these are all the different niches, the trends, and all the different things you can do in the game of Minecraft. So for example, for my Minecraft channel, I could do tutorial videos. That would be a branch. I would do top 5 videos. That would be a branch. I would also do videos where I would challenge myself to do something crazy. That could be a branch of content. And once you start building out these categories, these branches of content, that's how you can start brainstorming tons of video ideas. Now, of course, if you're interested in learning more about video ideas, in Blueprint University, we talk about video ideas for nearly 3 hours. Everything I know about video ideas, so check out the link in the top of the description. But the next thing you need to figure out, once you have maybe your first couple video ideas, is that every video idea needs a goal, a purpose, a mission to achieve. And we don't need to get super complex with this, but basically this is part of your intro when you're filming your videos. So maybe you say, for example, let's just do this. All right, you ready? Here's my YouTube intro. What's up, guys? My name is Nathan, and this is my Nerf gun. My friend is sleeping over there, and I'm gonna prank him by waking him up and shooting him with 100 rounds of Nerf bullets. All right, so what did I do right there? Basically, what I just did is I did my YouTube intro, but I established, it's fine. I established a goal for my video in my intro. My goal was to take my Nerf gun and prank my friend by shooting him 100 times because he is sleeping. So every YouTube video needs a goal, and pretty much every good YouTube video on the platform has a goal. Now, goals can also fall into different categories. Some goals are super advanced, like they're super complex, like I'm gonna build this rocket, I'm gonna send it to space, and then I'm gonna send it back down, and it's gonna plant 400 trees, then I need you guys to click the subscribe button, and like, you know, those are like the super advanced videos. And then you have very simple videos with a very simple goal, like, for example, a how-to video. Here's how to efficiently water your grass. That is a video goal right there. That's my big tip there, is to simply think of video goals, think of a purpose. Every video needs some sort of direction, a mission, a goal to follow, to accomplish, because ultimately that's why people are going to watch your video. And then once the goal is achieved, they're ultimately gonna click off the video and move on with their lives. The next thing I wanna talk about is thumbnails. And I know we're just skimming through all this stuff. Like I mentioned, we talk about all of this stuff for nearly 10 hours in Blueprint University about thumbnails, titles, editing, all these different stuff. We also talk about it in 3 different difficulty levels. I'm just skimming over the top of some of the important things that you should focus on. But with thumbnails, one of the biggest tips, one of the biggest pieces of advice that I can give you is to make your thumbnails simple. A lot of creators, when they're starting a brand new YouTube channel, they think their thumbnails need to be super detailed. They just need to have a lot of stuff in their thumbnails. Like, most creators want their thumbnails to be super detailed. And that just doesn't work. Look, a good YouTube thumbnail is not even really about the thumbnail. It's more so about the video idea. You gotta understand, people are clicking YouTube videos for the video idea, not necessarily the thumbnail. I'm gonna pop a couple thumbnails here up on screen, and every single video I'm showing you has over 50 million views. And I want you to just pay attention to how simple these thumbnails are. I mean, within 2 or 3 seconds, you can understand exactly what is going on in this video. So there's a formula for it, and my formula is the 3-element formula. So basically, every single thumbnail that I put up on my YouTube channel has 3 elements. No more than 3, and usually no less than 3 elements. And each of these elements, I can understand them in only 1 second. So a thumbnail that has 3 elements, I should be able to look at it and understand what is happening in the video within 3 seconds. If it flashes on the screen for 3 seconds and then goes away. And of course, thumbnails go way deeper than that, right? Like, you have curiosity, you have different thumbnails. There's ways to analyze your category of content to make thumbnails that stand out against your competitors. There's a bunch of things that we can go super in depth on. So just subscribe to this channel, because we're gonna post some videos about that. When I was growing my YouTube channel from 0 to 1 million subscribers, one of the biggest problems I had was creativity. Being a content creator is all about being creative, but sometimes it's hard and ideas are messy, unorganized, all over the place. So that's why I developed Blueprint. Think of your Blueprint as your brain as a content creator. This is a place where you can store and organize all of your video ideas, your content calendar, your release dates, your filming dates, your video scripts, your thumbnails, all connected in one place. Me and my team built this as a tool that we could use for our YouTube channels, but now it's time to share it with the world. And the best part about it is that it's 100% free. You can make an account today, right now, using this link right here, or check the link in the top of the description. I promise you'll love it. The next thing I want to talk about is filming and editing your videos. Where do I even begin? There is simply so much to talk about when it comes to filming and editing your videos, and I'm not going to give you a tutorial right now in this video on how to film and how to edit, because that would literally take me hours. But the biggest piece of advice I can give you is that your filming and your editing when you start YouTube is gonna suck. And that is totally okay. I want you to just look at my filming and my editing on my first YouTube video. Let's just take a look at the first 15 seconds. Roll it.
Alright, what is up guys? It is Unspeakable Gaming, and today we have a mod showcase. And before I get started on this, I want to say that this is my very first mod showcase video, and if you like me doing these mod showcase videos, go ahead and give it a thumbs up.
So yeah, that was my first video. If your video is better than that, then that means you're doing better than I did when I started, which means you should give yourself a huge pat on the back. But the biggest piece of advice I can give you when it comes to filming and editing your videos is that it takes time. It takes reps. You have to publish 20, 50, 100 videos before you get good at filming and editing your videos, because you are adapting to a new skill set. In fact, all of the things that I'm teaching you in this video are probably new skill sets to you. And if you've never filmed a video before and you've never edited a video before, it's completely unrealistic for you to expect yourself to be good at filming and editing when you've never done it before. You have to publish 50 or 100 or 300 videos for you to get good. So I just want you to understand that, because a big thing when it comes to filming and editing is it's all about mindset. Learning how to film and learning how to edit are very simple things to do, but a lot of people give up and they get frustrated because they don't understand that they're trying to learn a new skill, and that stuff just takes time. It's simply no different than learning to play a new sport, right? Like if I've never played baseball in my entire life, do you expect me to pick up a baseball bat and instantly know how to swing it? Absolutely not. I'm gonna have to swing that baseball bat 100, 200, maybe even 500 times for me to finally hit a ball that goes out and makes a home run. The next thing I wanna talk about is growing and improving your YouTube channel. Now, of course, there is so many different ways, so many different tips and tricks to focus on your audience and grow and improve and do all these different things. And we talk about all of that inside Blueprint University. But one of the biggest tips that I can give you, and this is something that is easy to understand but difficult to achieve, is to make your last video your competition to beat. What I mean by that is that when you post a video, I want you to watch that video and I want you to learn 2 or 3 things from that video, and I want you to write them down, and then I want you to fix them and improve them on the next video you post. You're making your last video your competition. And what that does is that continues to make you a better creator, because the whole point of making YouTube videos is you. That's why you is in YouTube, right? You are the creator, and ultimately no one can compete with you on being yourself. So you have to learn how to get better, how to improve. And you can't constantly look at other people on how to improve. You have to do it. That's the whole point of being a creator. So the best way to do it is to make the last video you post your competition to beat. And that's exactly what I did when I started my YouTube channel. I would look at a video I would post and I would try to find 3 things. Maybe it would be my thumbnail, and then my intro, and then my editing. And I would take those 3 things and I would improve them on my next video. And then I would do it again and again and again and again and again. And eventually, after uploading 574 videos, I got my first video to hit 1 million views. That's how long it took. It took about 3.5 years. It's certainly possible to go viral. And sure, some people might say there's a little bit of luck involved, but I would say it's like 5% luck and 95% hard work because, man, I was working hard on those videos for 3.5 years, just trying to get one to go viral. And after 570 uploads, I finally got one. I know we just touched on the basics, but the things that I shared with you guys in this video, if you really seriously sit down and apply them, there is simply no reason that by the end of 2025, you can't have a YouTube channel with 100, 1,000, or maybe even 10,000 subscribers by the end of this year. So hopefully you take this information seriously. Again, a lot of the things that I talked about in this video are very easy to understand, but very difficult to actually apply and execute and do on a day-to-day basis, which ultimately is the main reason why being a creator is so hard. Because a lot of people just look at creators and they say, oh, your job is so easy. You just make gaming videos. And then they realize that you have to post 574 videos, 3.5 years straight, improve 6 different categories of things in every single video, and also at the same time, not give up. YouTube is a mental game. It's all in here. So you gotta strengthen your mental stamina to become a great creator. But hopefully this video helped. Thank you guys for watching. All I'm asking for you guys to do is click that subscribe button because we post videos every single week on how to be a better creator. So I'll see you next week.